All right, so we've bookmarked my webpage. We know where to access our schedule and everything, so that's huge. Let's move on to another super important tool that we're going to be using, and then you guys already know super well, and that is Clever. To get to Clever, what I want you to do is click right here on Resources. Once you click it, my webpage takes you to this section of resources, and click on the one that says Clever. All right, very, very important. Okay, so whenever you click on that, it brings you to this web page. This is also a super important web page, so let's also bookmark it. Do you guys remember how to bookmark? Okay, let's see. Let's go over to this star right here. Right now you see is transparent. I'm gonna click it. All right, it says Clever Login. I'm just gonna call it Clever. Clever. All right, so I'm gonna change the name to just Clever. And whenever you are done changing the name, go ahead and press done. Now, since I did everything right, it's blue, my star. Okay, so now when I open up a new tab or when I open up Google for the first time, you guys see here that I now have a Clever bookmark. Super, super important. So when I click my Clever bookmark, it brings me right back here, right? And now I can log in. It says log in with Google. So I'm going to click login with Google, and then I am going to put in my information. Okay, now what is your email? All right, here it says email or phone. Now your email is your ID number. Let's say my ID number is 12345 6 at dallasisd.org. Right? A lot of us already know how to do this. A lot of us have been doing this for years now. So your email is your ID number at dallasisd.org. Okay, super, super important. All right, so let's see. Sorry about that, guys. I had to get something super quick and I completely forgotten in the other room. Okay, so I went ahead and got permission from our student Danilia Revelo. She allowed me to use her ID number in order to go ahead and access to show all of you how we can go ahead and get into our Clever webpage. So let's say it's at isd.org. Okay, so this would be her email, and then when she clicks next, it says, "Hi, Danielle. If your name doesn't come up here, then you put in the wrong thing, and you have to go back and try again." Okay, if it doesn't say your name. All right. So what about your password? Now, for years we've been using DSI at 1617, right? That's not the password anymore. Things changed. Now, your password is going to be capital S, okay, and then your ID number, capital S, that is everyone's new password. Capital S and their new, capital S and their ID number. That is everyone's new password. So once you click that, then you're able to log into Clever. So remember, email, same as always. Password new, capital S, and then your ID number. Okay, so once you are in Clever, you're going to scroll down here until you find Google Classroom. Super, super important. You click on Google Classroom. Okay, and let's go ahead and bookmark this page as well. Very, very important. So go ahead and click on this little star again. Here you're going to put Google Classroom. Okay, and then you're going to click done. You did everything right, so you have your star blue. So when you open up a new tab, right, now you have Mr. Amaya's site, now you have Clever, and now you have Google Classroom. All of these are super, super important. From Google Classroom, you can go to the classes that you're going to be in. You're going to see a lot of classes here. Now, you may have a class from other years, and that's fine, but Danielle knows she's not in 4th grade, so she's not going to go to 4A Science. She knows she's in 6th grade, so she's going to go to 6A Math or to sixth grade with Miss McGoy, or the classes that Miss Flores has for her. And Miss Flowers will be putting her classes in shortly as well. So you're going to click, let's say right now you're in my class, so you're going to click in Mr. Amaya's class. Okay, so once you click it, you're in my class. And here you're going to have your work. Here you're going to be able to put in anything that you need to complete. So I went ahead and put in an assignment. And it tells you right here, Mr. Amaya or Alejandro Amaya posted a new assignment. First day of school. All right, so answer the following question. What did you do over the summer? So you're going to write this in as a comment. All right, go ahead and write down what you did over the summer. That way I can see, and go ahead and be as detailed as possible. That would be great. Okay, so then you can always go back, and I'm going to be putting the classwork here, but here I also went ahead and put in the schedule. In case you forget what class you should go to next, in case you don't know the link, you can click right here, and it's going to take you to the schedule all over again. And then from here you can be like, oh, right now it's 10:35, and I'm in 6A. It's time for me to go to Miss Flores' class. So I'm going to click right here. And once you click there, you click on your Zoom link and you're going to go to Miss Flores' class. Okay, so those are the three very, very important tools that you're going to be using in Google all the time. It's going to be for my class, for Miss Flores' class, and for Miss Flowers' class. Okay, and here you can see your teacher. Here you'll be able to see the work that you've turned in. Okay, this is your first assignment, first day of school, and this is just to try out the system for us to be able to do it correctly. I'll be also putting in your grades through here, and later I'll show you how you can see your grades and what you're doing. All right, so very, very important review. When you are in Zoom, let me see, start Zoom, and new meeting. Okay, when you are in Zoom, all right, so make sure your start video button is clicked. You shouldn't have a red line. I only have a red line because my video is over here, and I can't have it in two places at the same time. All right, so make sure your start video is on. Make sure you can see yourself on the screen. All right. Secondly, make sure that you are muted. Make sure that your little microphone has a little red line, just like the one that I have right here, so that we don't hear everything that's going on around you. Okay, I'm also going to try to keep a quiet place in my class so that when I'm talking, you guys don't hear everything that's going on around me. Okay, here's the chat. Super important. You can talk about things that I ask you in class. So I can ask you guys to share something. You can type it in the chat, and I'll tell you, like, oh, tell me what you ate for lunch. Type it in the chat, and you'll be able to type it in the chat. But if it's a conversation that you're having with another student, you're going to lose your chat privileges really quick. Don't let that happen to you or to the entire class, because the chat could be taken away as easily as it is there. Okay? Okay. Second thing, whenever you get into Google, all right, let's get into Google. Whenever you get into Google, you see here's Google Chrome. I click it and it opens a new window, right? And here I have my three very important sites. I need to go to Mr. Amaya's site. I click right here. Okay. Let's say I need to go to Clever. I click right here. And Clever's already there. All right. Does anyone remember what their new passwords are? Yeah, that's right. S with your ID number. Don't forget. I need to go to my Google class. I click right here. And we'll be helping you out through this entire process. And you'll be able to get to your Google to do your work. And we will have an excellent year. So, thank you so much for coming. Thank you so much for being here. And we will get through this together. All right, guys? Have a great day.